Welcome to Granny Shifting. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 13 of Fast and Furious. And this is a speed minute by memory.
That's right.
Do we have to announce that? Or we just started doing that like last season?
Yeah. Well, we should announce we're doing it by memory.
Okay.
And I think
that way we have an
naturally
excuse
they go
if we
faster
forget.
because we don't get like tied up on the little details.
Like the time when you weren't even here and I did it from memory.
That was like a record speed one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a record.
So.
All right. It's just a chase scene.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks
but
for
on
listening.
foot.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
A foot chase scene.
A foot chase scene. Very disappointing. I want to see tuner cars police chasing guys, but the guys should be in cars. Like this guy probably drives a sweet Honda Civic. If I want to profile this guy, right?
Right.
How would you describe his car?
He probably runs the Nairo circuit.
Yes. Speed holes in the back bumper.
Yes.
Rotiforms? What are they called? I don't know. It's a Honda hatch with a duckbill spoiler.
Borla exhaust.
Right.
Some sort of fart can on the back, as they say.
Yeah.
Pointed up. Do you think that the wheels... what degree do you think the wheels are laid in at?
Oh, this guy's about street racing, so they're pretty straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he has them. I mean,
the
dish forces them out, and they're stretch tires for sure.
Oh, he's stretching the tires.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. It's just a D series single overhead cam, so he doesn't need all the grip.
Is that a 16 valve?
I guess I don't know. A single jingle. Hey, I brought
Wait.
you something.
No, an 8 valve would be. Did you really?
Yeah.
What is that?
I brought us a drink to try.
And you brought the cups down.
This is straight from my dead man's stash.
The seal has been broken, you know.
No, it's good.
This is
Look
called...
at it. It's not broken.
Oh, 86 proof. It's not bad.
It's sealed. So what do we got here?
Old Granddad Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
Yeah, so this is... I helped a guy clean some stuff out of a house that his father-in-law died. His father-in-law's house. His father-in-law passed away, so they're cleaning the house out, and they found his liquor stash under the cabinet in the one corner. So he's 20 years sober or something, so he just gave me all the liquor. So
we tried some of his stuff before.
Yes.
Stuff was totally...
was so old, it had no alcohol in it.
Right.
But this is sealed.
Yeah, this should be good.
I've
heard of this. I've heard of Old Granddad.
Old Granddad, 86 proof. What's Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey? It doesn't say anything about sour mash, so...
I don't know that anything between... Like, when people say bourbon, I just generalize that as whiskey.
I think that's pretty split down the middle, don't you think? Let's just split this bottle up in half.
Isn't that
funny?
funny?
It's a small bottle here. Serious. What?
Yeah, we're going to drink a whole bottle of whiskey tonight.
That's right.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon. What I was saying was... Okay. Here's something interesting.
The legs on it?
Yeah.
Let's check out the legs on it.
Yeah.
So the legs are when you swirl it in your glass, and then you look at the glass, and sometimes the amount of, the alcohol will drip these, skinny things down.
Right. So the slower they drip...
They're really slowly dripping.
The slower they drip, the lower or the higher the alcohol content.
That makes sense. They aren't even dripping. They're holding up. Look how it's making these waves. It's not even letting the drips go.
But it's only 86 proof. That's not
but
even
normally
Ezra
you're looking
Brooks.
at legs on wine, which is 15, and almost immediately you're gonna get these legs dropping.
We did a whiskey tasting, and someone told us to look at the legs.
Oh, maybe it's higher than that.
We tried 9 whiskeys. Someone brought them to our house, and then we rated them. You know how hard it is to rate whiskeys one after the next? I'm like, oh, that one tastes like whiskey.
Yeah.
3 ones later, you're like, I don't know. Was that one my favorite, or was the other one my favorite, or,
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I got this cool kit. I never heard of doing this, but I need to respond to the seller. They want me to do a review on it. Where it's these wood panel or something you put over top of your whiskey and
you smoke it,
torch it, and it gives a flavor. I'm like, that might be cool to try.
I had a...
Get real nerded out there.
Should we shoot this or are we sipping this?
I don't know. Let's sip it first. First impressions. A little warm for my pocket.
It is warm.
It's actually...
Oh.
Drinks easy.
Yeah, not bad. Doesn't burn.
No.
Tastes a little... Like it... Like
Am I not smacking my lips enough? Let me try it. Oh. I heard there's like a way you're supposed to drink it where you like take in like a...
Yeah.
Put it in the back of your mouth and take a breath in slowly.
You're supposed to like roll it over your tongue too, right?
Oh, I don't know. It's like if you're doing the opposite of what you want to do if you're doing a shot of it.
Right.
Because you're trying to taste as much as possible.
Mm.
Oh, Ethan gave me this really good drink. It was a bourbon, not a bourbon barrel, oak aged barrel gin. It was really good.
Oh, really?
It was gin that was aged in a barrel. Okay, how's our speed minute going here?
Not quick. We'll finish this whiskey next minute. Okay. What was I gonna say?
Oh, it's from memory. Do you remember the minute? All right.
Yes. So
Paul is running.
They're running. They're on foot. I feel like I need to adjust the sound again. Like I'm like maxing out, and you're not like
Okay.
barely on there.
And they are on the rooftop, and then they go down a stairwell, which seems really annoying to run down. Don't they just seem stairwells just seem really like you got to take all these steps. And you're like going as fast as you can.
Right.
Even in like Apex Legends, I hate stairwells.
Well, you just jump down them, don't you?
Do you know the worst one? On World's Edge, coming up to what's that tower that has like the different tiers? Oh man. All right.
The tower that has the different tiers.
I can't remember the name of the map.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Kings Canyon.
No, Kings Canyon.
You said World's Edge. Are you talking about Kings Canyon? You're talking about Containment?
No.
Cage. Okay.
So, north of Cage, between Cage and the forest.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you know where the swamp is? If you come up from the swamp, there's like a building you'll run into, and there's this long back and forth staircase you gotta run into.
Yes, that is
the worst. Okay.
I want to say refinery, but it's not. It's like it's got that big wheel out front, like the big circular thing. Yeah.
And when you're in a hurry, like the storm's coming in about to kill you, and you got to go back and forth on a staircase.
It's like 8 half staircases back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Yep.
But that has nothing to do with this. So now there's a Hispanic guy running down steps, and Paul's chasing him.
Yes. And
it just seems slow.
They keep running, and the Hispanic guy scales a fence pretty quickly.
Yeah, because a truck pulls out in front of him.
Right.
And he's like, oh, so I'll climb a fence.
And Paul does a move where he just runs straight into the fence. Did that help?
Oh, that was later. They first both jumped the fence. They ran through some like areas, and I thought it was interesting how similar it was to like the car chases where they're just so strangely evenly matched always.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like Paul's not faster or better at parkour than this guy.
Right, yeah.
But yes, then the
like
guy.
If you and I went out and like you chased me, I think it'd be pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I catch you.
Yeah, I know.
I play softball, Ryan.
So true. You would just throw something at me.
That's true.
Like
work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that's like the motto of this minute. I feel like there's got to be a better way to catch this guy than running 7 feet behind him the entire time.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Don't you have a taser or a gun?
And like when he climbs a fence, just grab his foot.
Right. But he was on the other side of the fence by the time.
Yeah, but he was 7 feet behind him until all of a sudden he climbs over this chain link fence. He gets to the other side and then changes his mind. He doesn't want to jump off because it was like a bigger drop on the other side.
Right.
So Paul just rams him and it throws him off the fence, and he lands on an easy up.
Oh, that would
There's
hurt.
like a little farmer's market.
Yes.
It would hurt less. Oh, actually, I don't know.
It's got all those angles.
Yeah, and then you land with those in between you and the ground.
Yeah.
That could be rough.
But there's also people under there. I hate scenes in movies that there are two people fighting and it causes so much issues for so many people who are just like innocent bystanders.
Yeah, you are showing empathy for the people at the farmer's market. Like, how annoying would this be to come enjoy your morning with a cup of coffee, shopping for some fruit?
I'm not worried about the
Brian O'Connor's.
buyers. I'm worried about the sellers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their fruit stands are set up, and then they're just running over them and throwing them and saying, "Oh, sorry."
Right.
Yeah.
And then the guy gets, the dad gets home to his family who wants dinner, and his wife is like, "How was the market today?" He said, "I lost all of everything that we had."
The grapefruits were tipped.
Yeah. Some Hispanic guy in a black
tank
top came running through, and some white guy in a suit came after him.
And they just ran by.
And they just knocked all of my grapefruits off.
And people.
And smashed them.
To be clear, there's no grapefruit in this movie, but it could happen.
Yeah, this is all theoretical.
So the minute ends with the Hispanic guy running into another guy and really just knocking him on the ground.
I mean, they go sprinting through this market, and they're not taking the open.
No.
Farmers market does have normally pretty wide ways for people to walk.
Right.
They're not going through there. They're going through the stands.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're thinking oh, this will slow them down.
If he's maybe we'll get lost in the people.
Yeah. Maybe he should, instead of charging through, maybe he should duck underneath a table.
Right.
Just chill.
Be creative.
Just chill for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Throw an apron on and be like, "Hi, would you like a biscotti?"
You'd be good at running from the police.
Yeah, I could hide pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He ran and he's still running.
Yeah. I feel like
that's about it.
Do you think the chasing will end next minute?
Yeah. I think it's about to end.
Okay.
I hope so.
Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember.
What do you think? Do you think it'll end next minute?
No.
Okay. Winning's winning.
It seems like it's going to be a long time. Bye.